Peelers and Marcus Johansson with the lead by 2 1/4.
It was a great thing while it lasted, but all win streaks end. Hi everyone, I'm John Pavlak. Welcome to this week's edition of Eye on Harness Racing. CU at Peelers couldn't apparently overcome an outside post and a hot early pace, which she set, and tasted defeat for the first time in 23 career starts.
CU at Peelers leads them by a length and a half. Idyllic challenging on the outside second.
The place was the Meadows, and the race was this past Monday's $193,000 Naughty Yellow Bell. CU at Peelers, as is her habit, went right to the top and cut fractions of 26-1 and 53-1. Sensing a hot pace, David Miller decided to move Idyllic out of fifth and challenged on the outside as the field went down the backstretch for the second and final time. That's when things got to the previously undefeated leader, who led to a 121 3/4.
Idyllic puts the head in front and goes right on by CU at Peelers. Major upset this afternoon at the Meadows. Idyllic and David Miller.
CU Peelers has been our way all summer. It's just nice to finally get around her. The outside post, and that certainly didn't help her any, and it was just our day. But my mare raced unbelievable. First over and just grinded her out. She does deserve a lot of credit. It was great for our sport to have a horse win 22 races, but it was good for us. Like I said, we've been close to her a couple times, and we were hoping all year that we'd knock her off sooner or later.
Unfortunately, that's the part of the game. She didn't have the best opportunity. It's tough post 9, and and Marcus decided to leave with her, and it was a hard opening, and she couldn't relax up in front. And the second quarter, 27, that was a fallback. She's the lactic acid kicked in hard at the half, and Marcus felt on the backside that this wasn't really right. We're at the farm, and everything seems to be fine with her. She cooled up well after the race.
HarnessFever.com, the best way to buy and sell standardbred horses commission-free. Check out our online yearling auction October 21st through the 23rd, featuring over 70 top yearling prospects from industry-leading sires. From the web to the winner's circle, HarnessFever.com.
The focus among 3-year-old trotters this past weekend was the Zweig Memorial at Tioga Downs, moved from Sunday to Monday at the insistence of Hurricane Irene.
Broad Bahn, a length and 3/4 clear of New Zion, who now moves into second.
The Hambletonian winner, upset 1 week earlier in the Colonial, returned to winning form by easily posting a 155-3 victory with George Brennan holding the lines.
But never an anxious moment. The Hambo Zweig double to Broad Bahn.
It was just, basically a walk around the park. We got lucky, drew into an easier division, and he was very good at home. I never pulled the earplugs or anything. He just did it on his own. It was basically a training mile for him.
He doesn't have to roll on the front end every week anymore either, we wanted him on the front end for the Hambo Day. That was always our thing, so, we can, he doesn't have to be there. So, we'll pick our spots there with him now.
The talk about CU at Peelers entering the Little Brown Jug became ironically sad this past week. The only filly to turn the trick, Fan Hanover, died this past week at age 33. The Great Filly's upset win in the Jug was just one of her many extraordinary accomplishments. She won 45 of her 72 starts, set numerous world stakes and track records, won Horse of the Year honors in both Canada and the United States, and is a member of both the Canadian and U.S. Halls of Fame. And on one day in September, she beat the sport's top colts. May she rest in peace and in glory.
The first filly ever to win a Little Brown Jug.
Did you get to see this picture? It's what we dubbed Lake Historic, showing what Hurricane Irene did Goshen Historic Track last weekend on her way from the Caribbean Sea to the St. Lawrence River. In the end, a few races had to be rescheduled, but no important races were, thankfully, lost to Irene. That's it for this week. I'm John Pavlak. Next week, the Grand Circuit makes a grand visit to Mohawk Racetrack, and the Pacing Triple Crown will get underway with the cane pace eliminations. That and more on our next edition of Eye on Harness Racing.